You know where I stand. I don't got to make my opinion felt. I've been consistent with the fact that I don't believe Ronaldo really cares about Man United. Even when he came back, I thought it was more so Sir Alex gave him that last minute call and he loves Sir Alex like a second father. But I've never thought that Ronaldo feels United the way that he felt Real Madrid or the way that Rooney feels United.
Yeah.
And yesterday for me kind of sums that up. His intent, his interests are more with himself than with the club. And as great a professional as he is, he's more so a professional to his own body, to keeping himself at the top level. Doesn't lie with United. His loyalty doesn't lie there. Does yesterday kind of just sum that up? Where do you sit with that?
Bro, for me, I can't say what I was saying because we'll get this channel banned, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Really?
bro, for me, nah, I'm not with that. I ain't with that, bro. I'm not with that. Ronaldo, like, for me, that's the biggest slap in the face, bro. You know what I mean? Like, listen, a player wanting to leave, you can want to leave. But you're here now, mate. You tried to go everywhere in Europe, mate. They didn't want you. You know what I mean? You're here. The only person that wanted you was Todd Bowley. You know what I mean? Tuchel ended up losing his job because of that. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo, Man United won the game, bro. If Man United lost, I still would not have it. But then you can start trying to, people might kind of come with excuses, blah, blah. Man United just had the best performance of the season. The best performance of the season under Ten Hag's new reign. And Mr. Ronaldo at the 89th minute decides, you know what? Let me make this about myself. Because Ronaldo's not dumb. Ronaldo knows what the media are going to do. Ronaldo knows everyone's going to lap that and make that about him. That was totally unprofessional. And for me, bro, I am not backing that, bro. And you know what? It's even more disrespectful that people in the media, some people that are defending Ronaldo, are saying that he's being disrespected. You would not say that. You're disrespecting Ten Hag by saying that. They're basically saying Ten Hag's a nobody and he should bow down for Cristiano. Because you would not say Fergie is disrespecting Ronaldo. You would not say Jose is disrespecting Ronaldo, LVG or whoever we've had, Klopp, Pep. Nobody will be saying they're getting disrespected. They'll just be saying good, strong, tough man management. That's what they'll be saying. So all of this is a disrespect to Ten Hag. People are disrespecting him by saying that Ronaldo's being disrespected. Bro, hold the bench. You're 37 years old now, bro. You can't play every single game. The last game you played, Man United were mid. You came off and United improved. Do you know what I mean? And now you just had the best performance and you go and walk down it. I am not with that. And honestly, if Ten Hag decided tomorrow to say, I don't want Ronaldo in my squad at all anymore, let him go on vacation to Portugal, go World Cup, and let's get him out of the club. I would not argue with that in any way. That is disgraceful, bro. That's worse than what Tevez did. Tevez, when he was on the bench, was saying, me, I should come on, but apparently there was a miscommunication, whatever. You knew what you're doing there, Ronaldo, bro. People are telling me, warm up. How many times do you have to warm up? So now we do warm up counts.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of a warm up count. I ain't ever heard a subs warm up count be tallied, bro. Allow it, man. Ronaldo, that's egotistical. And he confirmed yesterday he does not care about the fans. He does not care about the club. He cares about himself. He actually, forget the fans, forget the club. He does not care about his teammates.
That's the biggest insult, right? Yeah, 100%.
He's not with them. So when they went into the dressing room, what did he do? Well done, guys.
Bro, that's the thing, Kim. He didn't go to the dressing room. He went home. Laurie Whitwell reported that he drove straight home.
There we go. That's disgraceful, bro. Because let's be honest, let's keep it a buck. Ruud van Nistelrooy, when he found out he wasn't in the Carling Cup final because Louis Saha started, Van Nistelrooy went home. Yeah, Van Nistelrooy didn't play for Manchester United again. That was the farewell.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's what Fergie did. This is Ruud van Nistelrooy, bro.
Fergie did it to Beckham, to Stam, bro. If you're not with the club, you're against us.
Ruud van Nistelrooy at that moment was still a gunman. The next season, he won the Golden Boot for Real Madrid. So let's not talk as if like Van Nistelrooy, because Ronaldo's the GOAT in conversations. In tally, Van Nistelrooy is better at that point than Ronaldo is now. Do you get what I'm saying? So allow it. I don't want to hear it. If anyone thinks about Fergie and what Man United stand for, you can't back this.
Bro, 100%.
You can't back this. I'm seeing all these silly accounts trying to be like, well, he's a winner. You should respect him. Blah, blah, blah. No. You hold the bench, bro, man. Like, that's a joke thing, man. I don't rate that. I don't rate that. Especially for someone like, I be defending Ronaldo. I be defending him. So that's why I'm even more annoyed, bro. Because, bro, now it leaves you to be getting trolled. not saying it's going to damage his legacy or something, but why do you want to make it about yourself, bro? 89th minute. So like, I don't get it. Like, bro, it's beyond me, bro. And I saw people, ex-players, blah, blah, trying to defend him in the media. I ain't having that, bro. They ain't having it. Now it's just, like, don't talk on the situation if you're not going to be truthful about it at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a joke. Honestly, it's a joke, man. And I'm so disappointed. And as I said, anything Ten Hag does going forward in regards to this, people need to support. People need to support. Because this is a manager. This is finally a manager. You see what Arteta did? Yes, it's not Cristiano.
Yeah, Ozil too.
Ozil, yes, it's not Cristiano. They're not that level. But managers come in and stamp their authority, regardless, bro. You know what I mean? And that's remember Joseph Casillas?
Bro, remember Pep with Dino? Remember Pep with Dino?
Bro, man was playing Diego Lopez. Bro, when a manager comes in and stamps his authority, bro, you know what I mean? And even Casillas was probably still a good goalkeeper at that point as well. That's how mad it is. Ronaldo, you're 37, come 38. Accept it. Accept it. Accept it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. And I'm disappointed. And whoever his mates in his media friends are gonna back him and stuff, but nah. Don't let me start hearing about warm-up counts. That's a joke.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's getting petty now. It's getting pathetic. It's getting pathetic, man. And listen, he tried to leave. He didn't get it. It is what it is, man. I can't hear nobody trying to defend that stuff, man. And I'm disappointed. That's the thing. We just come off the best performance. I don't want to talk about Ronaldo, bro. Sit on the bench. But the media play up to all this stuff anyway. Why am I seeing Ronaldo's face on the screen? And stuff like
this was always the problem with bringing back Ronaldo, Cam, because and this is where like the ex players, I get it, because again it kind of goes back to what we were talking about last week. These guys went to war with him. Like they're obviously going to have a bias. I understand like they should just say nothing, but I understand it more from them. They know the guy. The fans on Twitter and the fans who are backing Ronaldo, this for me is where you separate who's a Man United fan, who has Man United's best interests at heart, and who's here because they were a Juventus fan 3 years ago, they were a Real Madrid fan 5 years ago, and they're just following Cristiano Ronaldo wherever he goes. And I think there's a lot of people on that side of it. And that's the thing with Ronaldo, right? Wherever he goes, there's so much attention and baggage and fans that follow with him for better and for worse. They're going to buy his kit. They're going to up the merchandise. That's why the Glazers brought him back ultimately. Whether you believe the City thing or not, they saw an opportunity with a massive marketing tool that we need Cristiano Ronaldo at the club. But it brings bad publicity as well. Every single decision that Ten Hag now makes relating to Ronaldo is going to be scrutinized under a microscope. You said it perfectly. We're just coming off the performance of the season. And earlier in the season, it was Liverpool that was the performance of the season. And after that, it was Arsenal that was the performance of the season. Ronaldo didn't play in either of them. He came off the bench in 2 of them. And it was the same story. The next week, instead of talking about Ten Hag's tactics, Ten Hag's bravery, what players stood up and held themselves accountable for, how great Lisandro Martinez was, the next week is talking about one man. So let him go to the World Cup, in my opinion. Right? Continue backing yourself, Ten Hag. Back your philosophy over a name. Let him go to the World Cup. And then in January, I believe that the club and him should just part ways because it's getting ugly at this point. I don't know how the fans, you can tell me, right? Because I didn't hear it from the stadium. How did the fans react to it? Was there booing? Was there outrage? What happened?
Honestly, like the Stretford, because where I was on the Stretford end, innit? Like, and the fans on that section from where I was, they were like, it was pure confusion. No one knew how to react at that point. Yeah. There was some boos, there was some like kind of, you know, fucking what's going on, this. But there was, a lot of it was confusion. I saw it and I was like, what's he doing? Like, it just didn't feel right. It happened so quick, but you're still trying to think about the game. My man's there. You're still trying to think about the game. And you know what's worse, bro? When he warming up, Viva Ronaldo.
He never acknowledges it, right?
He's just there, innit? Whatever. But Viva Ronaldo, they're going crazy for him. For him to then, about 50 minutes later, bomb down and just walk off. I was like, nah, this guy.
Here's the thing too, right, Cam? Everyone was talking about that clip of Dalot the other week where like great leadership skills for him to go bring Ronaldo over to the fans. No one mentions the fact that it's Cristiano Ronaldo who's a United legend. He knows about United more than Dalot is. Why is a kid having to drag you to the fans to go appreciate them after a game? He never does it. He always heads straight on the. For me, this is where I have a real hard time like finding myself infatuated with Ronaldo. This, of course, just adds on to it. But I never thought for a second that this guy really cares about the club. He's a legend. We got to appreciate him for what he did. But I don't see the infatuation with it.
I feel like the guy, his individual self drive has made him who he is.
Yeah,
One of the best footballers we've seen, and we'll
definitely.
be able to give him his praise or whatever. However, he's self-centered. He thinks about himself. He doesn't really care. He's now at Man United more for his stats to see what he can to put down numbers. I don't even really. He doesn't really give a toss about anything else. Probably put down numbers, continue his legacy. And I said it in the group chat when he signed. I said, once the euphoria went away of the first Newcastle games, I said this season's going to end up a situation where everyone's going to be speaking about Ronaldo's so great, but then the team might not win or anything, and it's going to look like that. And that is exactly what ended up happening, right? He got his goals. People talk about, oh, he's the GOAT, blah, 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 blah. Fair enough to him. But now he's showing that he doesn't even want to operate in something which is potentially building. If you were doing this on the Rangnick, I'll be like, you're weird, but then Man United are failing. The fact that it's a new era, you're trying to start new things, you're trying to start new plans. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, the reason why I'm not even too fast is Ronaldo is not part of Man United's future. Whether he's in his peak or not, 37 to 38-year-old Ronaldo is not in Man United's future on a one-year contract. It is not. With 1 year left on his deal, and Man United have a club option to extend. You're not in Man United's future. So for me, it is what it is. Everything we talk about Ten Hag is how can we get to the future? What are we going to do in the future? Ronaldo is not going to be in those images in the future. So go and do whatever you want to do. Leave. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't care at this point, man. And it's just tainting. Like, you're a United legend, as you said. You're tainting it. You're the Ballon d'Or winner at this club, player of the year, club player of the year, all this type of stuff, Champions League winner.
Bro, people talk
this
about
like, your lasting memory.
How many people around our generation, or probably more my generation, grew up and the first player that got them into United is Cristiano Ronaldo? So many people, bro.
Yep. And before that, it would have been Van Nistelrooy. Before that, it would have been Beckham's and stuff like that. People that Cantona off way before that. They're like the staple players that got people supporting Man United. Yeah. And now man is doing this, walking off and doing all this nonsense after publicly we know you wanted to leave and I'm gonna release an interview. Bro, no one is here for your drama, man. You're not in your peak, bro. You're not 23, 24, 25. We ain't here for that, bro. You know what I mean? Do all of that over there, man. You know what I
mean? How do you think it ends up, Kim? How do you think it ends up? What do you think? What do we like? Look, he can't leave until January, and let's face it, they're not going to just like cancel his contract right now. We're in this situation from now until January. We're a little lucky because there's the World Cup that interrupts that. But how does Ten Hag move? What do you think the next steps are?
Bench. With Ronaldo's professionalism, we'll see how professional he is. When Man United are benching him, and then he has to come on, and we still have to bring him on. Listen, as I said, if Ten Hag said, I don't need Ronaldo, he's not going to play for me no more, and I'm going to call up flipping Charlie McNeil or Hugo. I don't care, bro. I'm not saying they're Ronaldo. They want to do whatever they want. I would not stand in the way from it because he has just directly disrespected the club, the fans, and his teammates. As I keep saying, it's his teammates the most. You think I ain't walking off after that saying Ronaldo is a waste, man? You think people ain't saying Cristiano? Nah, he's a Dallo. Go chat to your boy, man. Go chat to your boy. You know what I mean? Go chat, bro. Of course, that's happening. Hey, Casemiro, go chat to your boy, man. Like, what's wrong with him? Do you know what I mean? Like, that is the worst thing you can do, especially when it's already been rocky. You know what I mean? It's already been rocky with all them type of situations. Ten Hag doesn't care. That's what I love. And that's why the media are on him more. Because, you know, LVG and Jose, they wouldn't have tolerated this, by the way, but they would have made a whole song and dance about it. They would have come out Jose would have come out in the public and probably said, he ain't ever playing for me. Or Jose would have done something major that would have given you a quotable for years. LVG too, he would have made that the maddest thing. Ten Hag, I'll deal with that tomorrow. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'll move with that tomorrow. Look, see, we know. Of course, he's furious. Of course, he's furious. Yeah, I mean, the whole of Ten Hag's era so far has been about Ronaldo. Pre-season, all about Ronaldo. Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo? Just beat Liverpool. Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo? Everything has been that. You know what I mean? He's gonna cut him off soon. I just don't know how soon it's gonna be. But hey. Fair enough, man. You're 37. You're not 23-year-old.
Damn, look.
You're not 23-year-old petulant boy who's had it too much like Mbappe. You're 37. You should be a mentor to these guys.
That's exactly what I wanted to touch on, right? Go to Milan and look at the guy who's the mentor in that dressing room. I'm not just saying that because I'm saying it. It's a fact that Zlatan Ibrahimovic has embraced that mentorship role at AC Milan. Ask
The
any
most
person at the club.
egotistical player you'll
Biggest
ever
ego of
find.
all time. He talks about himself in third person, bro. He calls himself a god, and he was willing to take a step back, understand where he is at this part of his career, looked at himself and said, I can either go to the MLS and ball out.
Mm-hmm.
I can retire and call it a day on a beautiful career, or I can go to Milan, be part of something that's building with a young core, and offer what has basically made me like one of the greatest players of the last 20 years, and offer that to these young players. And he's embraced that mentorship role. He plays 10 minutes here and there. Sometimes he'll start the odd game, but he knows where he's at in this part of his career. And again, we talk about Zlatan, right? We talk about egos. It doesn't get bigger than this guy. What's stopping Ronaldo from doing that? Is it the fact that this summer he was so in his head that I'm a Champions League level player, I'm above this club, I'm above these players, and it's kind of just come down to reality? I have no idea, because you look at Zlatan, that's what every player at this age should be doing. Understanding that they've had a great career and trying to help the next generation. And it seems with Ronaldo, that's just not his intention whatsoever. It's not in his resume.
Bro, it shows that he doesn't think Ten Hag can chat to him. It shows that he's basically saying to Ten Hag, put your medals on the table. Da, da, da. But as we said, listen, the thing about the old days,
they're the old days.
You know what I mean? It's gone. It's gone. You're not that Champions League winner no more. You didn't win it at Juventus. You didn't win it. You're not winning it at Man United. It's gone, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, he's just got to hold that, man. He still thinks in his head that he's that guy. And fair enough. Go somewhere else. If you want to go somewhere else and go and do that, like you, maybe a team might take upon on you that's in the last 16 of Champions League. They think maybe we need a clutch player every now and again. Good luck, bro. But just don't. You're here now. You're here. No one. You signed that to.
It's like the Mbappe situation, bro. You signed up. No one put a gun to your head.
You said I want to leave Juventus. You signed here, bro. I don't care about Fergie call. If Ronaldo wanted to, he could have said, "No, I'm going to City." If the whole City thing was true, do what you wanted to do. So listen, I don't have sympathy for people that sign up to things then throw strops. So Ronaldo, whatever happens, man. Legend of the club or whatever, but it is what it's time to move on, man. Time to move on.